Welcome back once again, Spazites, to another Transformers video review. Today we have Decepticon Slicer Shattered Glass with Exosuit. This is a repaint of Jazz and a secondary repaint of Fast Track, also named Exosuit. I don't know if that's its actual name, because the actual Action Master that this is based off of is his transforming item was like a dune buggy looking thing that transformed into an exosuit. So even though Exosuit doesn't really turn into an actual exosuit, he just becomes a little bit of armor for our character of Slicer. Yeah, anyway. Now, the whole thing is, the original Slicer was a Decepticon Action Master from the later G1 series of Transformers. Let's get a little light in here. And but this character, the Shattered Glass Slicer, also known as Slice, is actually the Shattered Glass version of Wheeljack. And, yeah, it should be pretty interesting. He is a Decepticon Slicer, a heroic Decepticon, Shattered Glass, instead of a villainous Autobot. So, I'm not sure what their full intention is here, because supposedly, according to the Shattered Glass, the Autobots didn't like him for some reason, I think was the case, so they kicked him off the team. Either that or he didn't like them, and he left the team and joined the heroic Decepticons. I'm not sure. I can actually check out. Let me see here. Okay, I pulled up his wiki. Wheeljack, aka Slicer, is a mad scientist in both senses of the word, crazy and angry. He's been laughed out of the Autobot ranks, and he's itching for a chance to prove his inventions aren't worthless. Sometimes Wheeljack identifies as a Decepticon, we're as confused as you on that one, and is partners with the Weaponizer Exosuit. So in this particular reality, Exosuit is a Weaponizer character named Exosuit. I really wish they had come up with something a little better than that, but you know what? It's all about you and your imagination. So tell me what you would choose to name Exosuit. He's a repaint of Fast Track and Black Rurochi. I can't say that name very well, unfortunately. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get him open, compare him and Exosuit to Fast Track and our Wheeljack. And yeah, so we'll be right back after a quick cut. Oh, also, we did get our Transformers Shattered Glass 2 variant cover. This is issue 3, whereas Flame War was issue 4. So I'm going to actually look up Shattered Glass 2 and read the storyline. I might have to start collecting these Shattered Glass figures. I know there is a really expensive Jetfire figure. And then there's also at least one leader class in Ultra Magnus, a.k.a. Delta Magnus. He's painted in the original unused Diaclone colors for Delta Magnus, but we'll get to that if I wind up getting that particular figure. So anyway, after a quick cut, we will have him out of his packaging, and as well as Exosuit. So be right back. All right, here we go with Decepticon Slicer and Exosuit. Weaponizer Exosuit. In the packaging, because it was basically just a regular deluxe size package, Exosuit was packaged all in pieces, along with these two clear guns, which look pretty cool, and the a repaint of the original gun that came with our other Wheeljack that clips into his shoulder or could be held as a normal gun as well. I do like clipping it into shoulder, especially since the current figure here comes with 2 extra guns. We're going to keep the weapons here on Exosuit because we already have seen the weapons up on the shoulders and, you know, the storage for our regular character. The only thing is, I wish that these guns could go over any robot fist, but the way they're designed to cover up his fists don't work that way, unfortunately. So here he is. He's also got extra ports and stuff for you know, miscellaneous weapon configurations and storage in vehicle mode, which is also pretty cool. He looks awesome. He does have a purple Decepticon logo on his shoulder, which is really cool because that means you can, instead of being Shattered Glass, you can say he is that original Decepticon Action Master. So that's always fun. And then Exosuit has a red Decepticon logo, which is how all of the Decepticons in the Shattered Glass universe are. We have the purple Autobot logos and red Decepticon logos. So the fact that he went over to the Decepticons and maintained his purple from the Autobot logo is it's a multi-use figure here, which I really appreciate. Just like Flame War. Flame War is Shattered Glass Flame War, except it's designed to be regular Flame War that we all know and love. I don't really know Flame War at all. I think she was an IDW creation, or I actually have to look up the origins of the Flame War character because I don't know and I don't want to just spout out stuff out of, you know, my behind. So anyway, let's check out Jazz and Slicer, aka Shattered Glass Jazz. You can see their weapons, how different they are. Regular Jazz's weapon, no, I don't want to come off the shoulder, is just all silver, whereas Slicer's weapon is black and red, and you can't really go wrong with black and red, just like with Flame War over there, which is pretty cool. Jazz does not come with the extra guns. I'm not sure if these guns were repurposed from a different character and made into clear plastic, but we have these 2 clear plastic guns here, which is pretty cool. I like them. I think they look pretty cool. And yeah, you can see all the different paint apps between the 2 characters, between the feet and the chest and the back. And we also will look at their vehicle modes side by side as well. They have all the same articulation. They are the same figure otherwise. It looks like, I'm pretty sure even the head mold is exactly the same. It's just painted differently. So there is that. Now let's put those guys in the back there and bring up Fast Track and Exosuit. You see, very different. I do want to eventually get the Black Orochi version of this too, just because I love the Weaponizers and the whole, you know, turning them into armor and weapons for your other robots. So yeah. Now for Fast Track, I've got his weird blade spearhead thing on his shoulder, but for Exosuit, I have it stored back here. Obviously, he can use it in any way, just like Fast Track. You can take these off of the hands, place them up here so they become shoulder-mounted laser pods, and he can then hold this as a small blade. And actually, on the back of the box, it actually has, let me dig the box out. I already threw it away because I don't have room to save boxes. Oops, that's Flame War's box. Give me a second. Oh, no, I'm dropping stuff on the floor. Darn it. Okay. On the back of his box, and I don't think I'm going to do this, but it does show him wielding Exosuit in its giant sword mode, which I don't know if it would be considered a giant sword or a spear the way it is because it's so wide, but it looks pretty cool. He's got all the same, you know, he can do all the same modes and transformations. I will go ahead and do that so this video isn't too short, just because I've already been rambling on for nearly 6 minutes as it is, not including my intro. But let's go ahead. I do like the playability of the weaponizers. So let's see here, if I can remember. I know this comes off here. Boom. These come off. Boom. Boom. This comes off of here. Okay, there we go. Boom. Oh, and then as a vehicle... Oh, wait, we haven't looked at the vehicles yet. That's okay. We'll look at the vehicles next. Does his head go into storage? I don't remember. It doesn't look like it does. It must just cover up. So, anyway... I might have to look at instructions. Okay, I'm going to set this up, and I'll be right back after a quick cut. Okay, so I decided to do at least one armor transformation. I know I said I was doing it before the last cut, but here we've got our nice big shoulder armor. This is the over-the-shoulder guns that I love, and our stilt shoe clown feet that just about all the weaponizers have as well. So there we are with his guns. And he has a couple more, including one that I didn't recognize for the original Fast Track. Let me just show you a picture here, because I'm probably off. It probably was part of it, but this one right here, I don't remember from the original Fast Track mold, so they might have discovered a new one. Here's some of the other options. I like that one. It uses this part and the spear head. This is the one I have, and then there's one more with the giant spear there, and then that's just Fast Track, who we already looked at, or not Fast Track, Exosuit. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to transform both of these guys into their vehicle modes, and we will be right back once again after a quick cut. So, thanks for watching. I was looking at the instructions, and I just found something out. Something real cool that wasn't on the picture. At least I don't think it was. It might have been. Or it might have been on the box, and I just didn't notice because I'm so excited. These fold. Look at that. And then they go back here. Like, that one goes like that. And then this one also folds. They're so cool. So he's got extra guns on his shins, I guess. Or wraparound guns for his legs. I don't know. That's cool, though. I thought so. Anyway. Let's see. Can also add one to his shoulder via the back of his cannon like that. That's cool. Nifty. Nifty. I think these guns are originally created just for this. I don't know. I'm going to have to look because that's cool. Yeah. That is really neat. Okay, back to transforming. Alrighty, here we are. Slicer and Exosuit in their vehicle modes. I'm not a fan of the pink on Exosuit in either modes. I think it would have been just as good if they had kept it red, or maybe just given it more black accents. I do love the fact that they kept the airlock system part so he can tow other modulators and weaponizers and stuff like that. Well, modulators anyway. The original weaponizers didn't have the airlock system. Anyway, here I've got his original wheeljack gun up here. I've got his other two guns plugged into the afterburners in the back there, so to add for added firepower. He looks really cool. I didn't notice this in robot mode, but he's only got one headlight painted, and that's a little disappointing, especially considering the amount of money these cost, unfortunately. So, I need to get some white lights. I feel like the screen's too yellow. Everything's yellowed out. But anyway, here they are. I think they look awesome. I may have to try and touch that up somehow with a matching red. I don't know. I'll have to look it up and see what there is available, since I know a little bit about painting figures now that I took that class at BotCon. But anyway, here they are. Yay, they look awesome. I'm really happy with the black and blue on him and the red mixed in. Here he is next to the Kingdom Jazz. Or is it Jazz? Why am I forgetting? No, it's not Jazz. It's... Oh, geez. I forgot. I said it earlier. Wheeljack. Kingdom Wheeljack. I do like the fact that Wheeljack has all his tampagraphs on him. I think that's the right word, tampagraph. Even if they're not official, I do like the fact that they use them all, that they really decked him out in them. But I do love just the sleek black and blue with the red accents on this guy as well. They're really cool. Let's check Exosuit next to Fast Track. I still need to get the other Fast Track mold, Black Rorochi. I believe that's what he's called, to go with Mega Zarak. And then because of the connector, you can actually connect them together. They can have a little tug of war if you want, or you can put them at either end of one of your Autobot bases and they become big gun emplacements for the bases, which is really cool, or they just help transport the bases away. But here they are. As much as I like the black and the red, I really hate the pink, and I'm a huge fan of orange, so I love the orange and gray of the original Fast Track. I have found that this Fast Track, at least one of his things here is really loose, and with this character, everything's nice and snug. There's no loose pieces or joints or anything like that, so I am really happy about that. I'm thinking this Fast Track just might be not the best, so I know there's ways to fix the loose peg holes and stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, that's been my Slicer and Exosuit review. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like these figures, and because of these two figures from the Shattered Glass line, I'm thinking I might have to go back and get some of the older Shattered Glass stuff if it's still available, so I really like it. Anyway, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed my review of Slicer and Exosuit from the Shattered Glass universe. And yeah, that's it for today. If you like my video, please leave a comment down below. Feel free to thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. If you're not already, please subscribe. It's completely free for you to do, and it really helped me grow my channel. I'd appreciate that even more. And yeah, that having been said, until next time, as usual, be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. Don't forget to wash your hands, especially between the fingers. And pardon me. And if you go out, please be safe. Bye.